Number 5 racing this time. Swept, missed the start slightly there. Red Confusion, Sun Game won the start out wide. King of Granville goes to third, followed by World Class. Drum Dance right up along the inside. They're followed by Swept back midfield, followed by Polo's Mate. Lady of the Moment further back then was He Cake King second last, and last of all is Stately Way. Onto the course proper they're about to come, and Drum Dance is the leader. In second placing Sun Game, wider out Red Confusion. Just in behind them settling down was Swept, followed by King of Granville. Lady of the Moment the outside. From further back came He Cake King. Wider out on the track then as they come down the side was Polo's Mate. They're followed by Show Some Speed as they swing the home turn. Further back Stately Way, and now last of all as they swing the home turn was World Class. Drum Dance 200 metres to go is over a length in front. In second placing is Swept. Wider out coming home fairly well now is Sun Game, but Drum Dance has bolted with 50 to go and he's all over a winner, and Drum Dance scores nicely in the first by about 2 lengths. Sun Game. Third placing went to He Cake King, which made up good ground in the run home. Further back then was Swept, Lady of the Moment. In behind them Stately Way, then Polo's Mate. Further back Red Confusion, King of Granville, World Class, and Show Some Speed was last in. Wait the numbers on the first, the Phillip Island Butchery Maiden Handicap First Division. Numbers about to come up on race number 1. Ready for a start. Field settles, they're racing this time. A fairly even dispatch. Royal Astaire out wide showing pace, or Love and Leave wouldn't go at all. It's tailed off in the early stages. Now settling down into stride, we have wide out on the track there, Passionate Flyer up contesting the lead with Flying Learner. Just in behind them settling down was Pressure Down. They're followed by further back along the inside came Lock Molly. Further afield then was Whip Cracker in the centre. They're followed by getting back out of its ground there towards the rear was Western Replay. About 6 or 8 lengths came Archdale, and a further gap of that back to Love and Leave in last placing. Flying Learner leads them prior to turning for home. In second placing Pressure Down. They're followed by Under the Whip Passionate Flyer. Whip Cracker coming into it. Just in behind them then came Spritford, followed by at the head of the rest as they swing the home turn out wide was Royal Astaire. In the straight Flying Learner's gone to the lead. Under pressure now is Pressure Down, followed by further back came Whip Cracker from a long way back, and running on fairly well is Western Replay, but Flying Learner's in front. Coming again Pressure Down. Pressure Down, it's come again. Pressure Down to win. Flying Learner second. Third maybe Whip Cracker on the inside. Out wide making up good ground was Western Replay. There followed by further back in the field to pull up was Passionate Flyer Archdale. In behind them came Lock Molly. Spritford back out of its ground along with Love and Leave, who was slow to go at the start, and Royal Astaire back amongst the tail enders to pull up. In the air at the start, that was Little Galaxy, missing it badly. Blackenham settling down into stride, and we have up on the outside there Star Behold charging up towards the lead with Kiwis cut back along the rails. 2 lengths away then in the field as they settle down into stride was Star Verdict. A length away over on the outside then came El Quillo. They're followed by a gap back in the field was Little Galaxy. Further back then in the field as they settle down was Delliston Miss coming onto the course proper with Blackenham, and back at the rear is Common Kingdom prior to turning for home, and the leader is Star Verdict down in front. In second placing Kiwis Cup. They're followed by moving around the outside now, coming into it quickly as Little Galaxy. Just in behind them then back along the rails there came Star Verdict as they swing the home turn. Star Behold, Star Verdict wider out, joining in Little Galaxy quickly. Kiwis Cup just behind them from El Quillo. Delliston Miss in the straight, and over on the outside Little Galaxy moves up to Star Behold. They hit the line. Here's a great go. Oh, maybe just on the inside Star Behold might have just hung on to beat Little Galaxy. There's nothing in this though. Third placing, give it to Star Verdict. Further back in the field then to pull up was El Quillo. Kiwis Cup in a great go. Blackenham further back with Common Kingdom and Delliston Miss. There's nothing in this one. Stand by for the placings. Judge will go for a photo here. They're often racing this time. Longmuir but last begun okay on the inside with Equal Play. Showing some pace Twinkle Silver, and from wider out on the track in the early stages. Coming across as they settle down into stride might be Bay Don out there now. Settling down into stride, Star Hotel strides up on the outside. Longmuir lasts the rails. The top weight Kid Chalone moves to third. They're followed by back in behind them Equal Play as they head out of the straight. The Big Ace is wide back between runners. Twinkle Silver wider still as they head out towards the back. back of the track there is Major Scandal, and Badon now drops back on the rails last of all. Into the back straight they stride at the 1100 metre mark, and the leader is Star Hotel by a length and a half over Longmuir last second. The top weight Kid Shalone up on the outside, about 4 lengths away then Twinkle Silver, followed by the Big Ace on the outside. A length away Equal Play the rails, length and a half Badon, and about 5 away last of all now is Major Scandal. Down the back they head towards the 700 metre mark. The leader Star Hotel by a length only over on the outside Kid Shalone. They're followed by Longmuir Lass, has had the run of the race third. Further back in the field the Big Ace improving. Twinkle Silver on the inside there of Badon, a length and a half away Equal Play, and last of all about to tack onto the field is Major Scandal. Down the side 400 metres to go, Star Hotel in front from Kid Shalone, and here comes the Big Ace joining in on the outside. Longmuir Lass just in behind them from Equal Play, Badon, and at the head of the rest was Major Scandal, Twinkle Silver. 200 metres to go there, right across the track. Star Hotel might be just in front. The Big Ace moving up quickly on the outside. Longmuir Lass the rails, and here's Equal Play right down the extreme outside. Kid Shalone in front, coming out at Equal Play near the line. Longmuir Lass dive through. Oh, great go. Maybe Equal Play. Longmuir Lass dive through on the inside. Kid Shalone the centre. A great finish. Just in behind them Star Hotel. Then came Badon. Further back was Major Scandal, the Big Ace, and last in Twinkle Silver. Great go there across the track. Race number 4. Gee, we've seen some keen racing here this afternoon. Equal Play was the one joining in on the outside, joined Kid Shalone, but then Longmuir Lass has got that rails run. And this rests between Equal Play on the outside and Longmuir Lass on the rails. Set Woolamai, they're racing here at Woolamai, and coming away smartly there towards the outside of the field was Prize Beat in the early stages. Hunting up as well is Star Arkle in the early stages, as Prize Beat out wide will take a narrow lead over in the centre. Star Arkle back along the inside there as they settle down into stride was Coralinga, past the judge with a lap to go, and the top weight Star Arkle takes up the running. In second placing back along the inside came Coralinga, then came on the outside Prize Beat, a length away Cafe Sauce the inside of Lana. They're followed by Petite Goddess, and Joker Boy is at the rear. 1100 metres to go as they stride into the back straight, and the leader is Star Arkle by a length and a half. Coralinga second. Over on the outside Prize Beat third, there followed by Cafe Sauce on the rails. Lana his outside, a length and a half away. Then in the field came Joker Boy, and Petite Goddess is back at the rear. Along the back straight they go with a lightning burst around the outside. Prize Beat's taken up the running now. Strides a length and a half in front. In second placing Coralinga on the outside there of Star Arkle the rails. They're followed by Lana slowly starting to improve. Further back then was Cafe Sauce. In behind them Joker Boy, and back at the rear is Petite Goddess along the side 450 metres out, and the leader now is Coralinga, has again gone to the lead. In second placing is Prize Beat, followed by further back then was Star Arkle. Round the outside running on Joker Boy from Lana, and a gap back Petite Goddess as they swing the home turn. Coralinga at the 200 metre mark is over 2 lengths in front. Joker Boy down the outside, followed by Prize Beat. At the head of the rest was Star Arkle. Coralinga, the boy, had a look over the shoulder. It's well clear though near the line, Coralinga. And Coralinga, a local victory, wins by 4 lengths. Second placing Prize Beat, Joker Boy third. In behind them Star Arkle. They're followed by Lana, Petite Goddess, and Cafe Sauce at the rear. Stand by for the placings on race number 5, the Cows Pharmacy Maiden Handicap Second Division. You'll find number 3, Coralinga, G. Brady is first. It's a local victory for trainer C.T. Price on Phillip Island. To a fairly even dispatch, 2 out wide on the track. Lord Lindbergh was amongst the best to begin with. Just Finesse hunting up in the early stages. Racing to third, Aqualantic along the inside, followed by Mowgli Spirit Parade. Ring of Pieces up there as well. Just in behind them, Shamtease. Length and a half away then came the Hiker, followed by Border Lane on the outside. They're followed by Top Tonic. Second last is Doe Ray, and last of all is Rebel Cause. They swing into the straight on the first occasion, and at about the 1600 metre mark mark now. Just Finesse the leader. Lord Lindbergh over on the outside is second. Racing third, Aqualantic over on the inside of Spirit Parade. A length and a half away then came Ring of Peace. He's on the outside of Shamtease as they go past the judge with a lap to go. Mowgli one off the fence, followed by Top Tonic. Border Lane trapped out 3 wide. Back in the centre, the Hiker, followed by Doe Ray. And 2 away last of all is Rebel Cause. 11.50 metres to go in the Phillip Island Cup. And the leader is Just Finesse by 2 lengths. In second placing, Aqualantic. Over on the outside, Lord Lindbergh. Length and a half away then came Spirit Parade fourth. 3 or 4 away then came Ring of Peace, followed by Shamtease. Mowgli on its outside, then came Top Tonic. Further back was Border Lane, followed by Doe Ray. Then in behind them came the Hiker and Rebel Cause back at the rear. 700 metres to go in the cup. And the leader now is Aqualantic, has gone to the lead. In second placing came Just Finesse. They're followed by Lord Lindbergh. Oh, one's thrown the rider back in the field. Border Lane got rid of the boy as they come down the side of the track now. 500 metres to go. Aqualantic's the leader from Spirit Parade. Shamtease coming into it. They're followed by further back Doe Ray winding up at the head of the rest. Then came Ring of Peace from Top Tonic, and further back on there as they are about to swing the home turn was Just Finesse. Around the home turn they swing, and Aqualantic on the inside is being collared now by Shamtease in the centre, and Doe Ray winding up wider out. Shamtease has gone to the lead. Doe Ray out after it, and they're followed by Spirit Parade. It's Shamtease in front near the line, and Shamtease will take out the cup. Shamtease by a length and a half. Doe Ray third placing, Aqualantic from Spirit Parade. Then in behind them, Top Tonic to pull up from the Hiker, Mowgli. They're followed by Ring of Peace. In behind them then came Lord Lindbergh, Rebel Cause, Just Finesse, and the one that got rid of the rider down the back there was Border Lane. Let's have a look. That incident occurred over around the 700 metre mark, or maybe a bit further, about the 900 in fact. Over the back there, just trying to see where this boy is that came off Border Lane. Comet stands well with Tornade's Pride, Young Fatima, Shelmazar, Cross Gauntlet, and they're set and they're racing this time. Relatively even dispatch down near the inside. McNeil, High Comet. Tornade's Pride showing some pace shortly after the start. Tornade's Pride takes up the running as they swing out of the straight. In second placing came McNeil, High Comet, one off the fence, wider out Young Fatima. Then Shelmazar, followed by Cross Gauntlet, Wild Bull, and Shamrock Cheer is back at the rear as they swing across to the 1100 metre mark into the back straight. Tornade's Pride by a length and a half. High Comet goes around the outside to be second. They're followed by McNeil on the rails third, Shelmazar fourth. Over on its outside, Young Fatima trapped out 3 wide. Wild Bull back in the centre, followed by further back came Cross Gauntlet and Shamrock Cheer at the rear. Down the back they go. Tornade's Pride half a length in front of High Comet. Shelmazar there, followed by further back came McNeil between runners. Wild Bull off around the outside from Shamrock Cheer. They're followed by Young Fatima and Cross Gauntlet now back at the rear. Well bunched field as they come around the onto about the 600 metre mark now. High Comet the leader. Wild Bull goes up to join it. Tornade's Pride just in behind them, followed by Young Fatima. Then wider out came Wild Bull, McNeil. Back behind them, Cross Gauntlet and Shelmazar at the rear. They're about to round the home turn, and High Comet will straighten up just in front. Wild Bull in the centre's getting it, and wider out Young Fatima about to join in. Here's a go. Wild Bull in the centre, Young Fatima the outside, and Cross Gauntlet from a long way back. Young Fatima in front. Cross Gauntlet trying hard, but Young Fatima takes it out by a length and a half. Cross Gauntlet second, Wild Bull third. In behind them, Tornade's Pride, followed by High Comet. Then in behind them came McNeil, Shamrock Cheer and Shelmazar last in. Stand by for the placings after race number 7 on the card. Numbers about to come up. Running and racing in the 8th, out wide Who's Black, hard ridden shortly after the start, along with bouncing away smartly Mighty Murray, Hitchhiker up in the early stages. Rated Bow just in behind them, followed by View midfield, then Gamma Llama. Rule More followed by Surveillance, getting back out of its ground early, and back with it also is Kiss It Goodbye with wider out on the track Mr. Overlander. We're about to come onto the course proper. Hitchhiker just in front of back along the inside Mighty Murray. They're 2 lengths in front of Rated Bow third. Who's Black the outside, followed by View Rulmore. They're followed by Kiss It Goodbye, Mr. Overlander wide. Gamalama in behind them and Surveillance back at the rear. Around the turn they're about to swing. Hitchhiker a length in front. In second place and getting right up along the inside is View, followed by just in behind them then came Mighty Murray. Wider out Rated Bow. The run's coming in the straight. Hitchhiker still over a length in front. View's out after it, followed by Mighty Murray and then Rated Bow. In the straight though, and Hitchhiker's clear. Coming quickly at it though, View near the line, and View gets up to beat Hitchhiker. View on the outside has beaten Hitchhiker. In third placing there, Mighty Murray. In behind them, Kiss It Goodbye. Then Who's Black, followed by Mr. Overlander. They're followed by back behind them then came Rulmore, who knocked up, and one of the last in was Gamalama. Come with a strong run, View out wide. Hitchhiker hugging the rails and View out wide. And stand by for the numbers. View out wide will get there. All set to go. They're racing. They'll be into clear view shortly. Down near the inside, Launcher came out okay. Showing some pace as well, Belvery in the early stages. Hunting up Brutus as well with Sky Invader. And wider out on the track is Fighting Gem. Settling down into stride. Brutus will retain the inside. Sky Invader, the outside, is second as they go past the judge with a lap to go. In behind them, third is Fighting Gem along the inside. Marcus Decree off the track. Belvery between them. Launcher the rails. Then came further back in the field was Run to Paradise, and dropping back to the rear of the field is Dollar Investment. Into the back straight they stride, 1100 from home, and the leader is Brutus on the inside. Sky Invader the outside, giving him no peace, and they've sprinted about 6 lengths in front of Marcus Decree third. Then came Run to Paradise, followed by Belvery. Over on the outside now is Launcher improving. They're followed by Fighting Gem, and back at the rear of the field is Dollar Investment. Along the back they go towards the 600 metre mark in the last, and the leader Brutus by a neck. Sky Invader second. 4 away third, Marcus Decree, followed by Run to Paradise. Then Belvery. Launcher winding up on the outside. Further back then came Fighting Gem, and back at the rear is Dollar Investment. 400 to go prior to turning for home. Sky Invader the outside draws 3/4 in front of back along the inside. Hard ridden now Brutus, passing at the outside Marcus Decree. Then Run to Paradise, Belvery, and further back Launcher as they swing the home turn. Now they fan, and down on the inside Sky Invader's quickly being grabbed by Marcus Decree. Marcus Decree's race to the lead. Launcher running on when it's all over, followed by Dollar Investment down the outside. Marcus Decree in front though near the line, and Marcus Decree will win the last. Marcus Decree wins 3 lengths on the line. A good run in second placing Dollar Investment. Third was Launcher, followed by further back in the field then came Run to Paradise. Then in behind them came Belvery out wide. Further back then to pull up was Brutus, and last in was Fighting Gem. Wait the numbers on the last race on the program here.